Check mushrooms though. My mother brought me barbecue. Look. They just made barbecue. That's a lot of food. What the fuck? There's raw onion because we eat raw onion with our barbecue. And then this thing is called, this white thing is called kaimak, which is kind of like a cheese-based creamy like sauce. It's really simple. It's just simply marinated meat. Put on like a, we have a wood-fired barbecue. So it has a little smokiness to it. These are like this is olive oil marinade on the bread, and then it's grilled on the barbecue, and then you have the spread and onions, and that's it. And it's simple, it's good. The flavor is in the meat because it's marinated and it's wood fired. It's just simple barbecue, nothing crazy, but it hits every time. And the different type of meats we have, these are like, I think these are like thinly sliced pork ribs, like very thinly sliced. And then I think this is like the neck. It's like, it looks like a steak, but it's not. I think this is neck. We call it vratina, which means, I'm pretty sure that means it's part of the neck. You see this? Piece of meat. Then you grab some of this white stuff we call kaimak. Like this. Then you get some raw onion. Raw onion on top. Raw onion. Button. Yeah, this bread is crunchy, look. The only issue with this barbecue is my mom puts too much olive oil on the bread, so it's oily as fuck. I love raw onion. Do you guys like raw onion? Well, I mean, I think it's a bit odd if you just eat raw onion by itself, but when you combine it with like barbecue meat, it's perfect. And a bit strong? Nope, not for me at least. I've been eating raw onion my whole life. I don't like onion rings. I don't like the texture of onion when it gets like cooked. It's all mushy and meh. I like the crunch from a raw onion. Look at this. It's so thin, thinly sliced like meat. I don't even know what it is. Button. You don't even eat food to just eat ingredients. Motherfucker, what is food if not ingredients? Food, a dish is made out of different types of foods. It's still all food, dumbass. Combinations of ingredients. Motherfucker, and a singular ingredient is not food? What is this logic? You're eating by itself, it's still a food. Does it feed you? Do you get nutrition from it? Then it's food. What? Roman, you're American, right? Let me guess. You're from America. Yeah, there you go. You live in America. That's all I needed to know, because only an American would argue that ingredients are not food. If I eat an apple, it's not a food? Because apples are part of apple pies? So by itself is not a food. It's just an ingredient. You understand the flaw in your logic? It's a fruit. And what is fruit if not food? Fruit is a subcategory of food. This guy's, listen. There's food. There's fruit, vegetables, meat, blah, blah, blah. And then there's dishes that are made out of other food. By itself, it has no value. I can't believe this. How does that have no value? It's food. It keeps you fed. Guys, I can't. Someone reason with him. I can't. I'm gonna eat my food. I'm gonna eat my food. I'm eating meat by itself right now. Therefore, this is an ingredient, not a food. I'm gonna eat this raw onion, an ingredient. I'm gonna eat this bread. Just an ingredient, not food. I'm eating NaCl, dude. I'm straight eating salt. That must have been one of the fucking funniest arguments I've ever had in my life. You're not eating food, you're eating ingredients. You're telling me this onion You're telling me this onion has no value by itself. But I eat it. I get nutrition from it. Does it still have no value, even though it feeds me? I gain calories from eating that onion. Roman, okay, Roman actually, chat. Roman actually is dumb. You compared pepper to onion. Pepper's a fucking spice. Onion's a vegetable. How are they comparable? One is seasoning and the other one is the food. Would be like a dish. Roman, your view on life is fucked up. A dish is a combination of foods. You are you are fucking up my whole life. A dish does not equal a food. A dish is a combination of food into one thing. You're thinking of ingredients as seasoning, and you're thinking of food as dishes. This American education is crazy, bro. Chat, American education is so fucked that they don't even consider vegetables a food anymore. They have been spoiled by DoorDash so fucking hard. For them, if it's not a dish, it's not food. Roman, I advise you to change your view on life. Because you're not gonna have fun. So you're telling me that you don't consider what I have on my plate food. This is not a dish? So you're telling me all of this food, all of this meat, this is food? Even though I'm eating raw onions. If you ate an onion by itself, for you that's not food. But what if you ate onion rings? Are onion rings food? I'm gonna kill myself. Endgame. You said you almost had me. It's a combination of ingredients. Motherfucker, it's still an onion no matter what you put on it. Okay, if I dip my onion in ketchup, is it now a food? It's a combination of ingredients. That's definitely an American take. If you deep fry it, it's food. If it's not deep fried, not food. Yeah, what about raw eggs? Are raw eggs food? Depends how raw. What do you mean how raw? What do you mean how raw? Something's either raw or isn't. Omelette rice is not a raw egg. It's an omelette. Do you know the difference between raw and cooked eggs? What about... Okay. Pause. Let me ask you a question. What about sashimi? Is sashimi a food? Pause. Everyone pause. Is sashimi a food? Let me think about it. Okay. Let's give him time to think, guys. I wonder if he thinks of like sliced ham as food. Like if you put it in a sandwich, like if you don't put it in a sandwich, you just take a piece of sliced ham and eat it. Is that food? Ain't no way, bro. What do you mean ain't no way, bro? You don't think of just sliced ham as food? I just genuinely think he doesn't understand the difference between food and a dish. I refuse to believe that America does know what food is. I don't even speak English. Man, shut, man. This guy is dead. I'm moving on. And now that he's realized that he's in the wrong, now he was just joking the entire time. Likely story. Kind of reminds me of Exact. Chat, do you guys want to hear about Exact? Let me remind you of what Exact once said. This is also another American human being. Do you manually breathe or are you on auto? I love Americans, man. I found what he said. What did he say? Show me. You don't even breathe air. It just flows into the hole automatically. What happens if you breath out? You kind of delay that shit like a bit. Like, what is he talking about? Try holding your breath in it. After a while, your body kind of goes into what the fuck are you doing mode and you might pass out. He's retarded. How do my body knows when to breath? I think about how holding your breath is just you holding the long hold to not breath. So I thought maybe breathing isn't on autopilot. But I can stop myself from breathing. How do we, as species, know how to involuntarily breathe? I was questioning how human breaths. You think I got time to be like, we breathe now? How am I supposed to know your body just breaths? New screenshot just dropped. I can't stop breathing by not breathing.
Overdose 君と二人やるせない日々改造の丸い夢を見たい Overdose 君と二人甘いはったり Don't stop the music darling